Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see, I have a couple of cars to get rid of, and I have our subject for tonight's experience right here. But over here I have, let's see, this is a Porsche 911 Turbo. This color is the factory color, and it came with the Turbo S graphic on it, so I went ahead and kept that. I did change the rims. I've been experimenting with putting different wheels on the Porsche 911s rather than the stock Porsche wheels. I rather think that somebody who wanted a classic Porsche 911 would want to have the stock wheels on it, but occasionally somebody wants something different. So I went with these, and I chromed them, which I think looks nice on here. So this car is ready to go. And I have a buyer lined up for it. So it's going to be a little over, more than $226,000 for that car. That works for me. And then this car is, this one I bought the other day because I was intrigued by this matte livery. It's the first time I'd seen this. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And for anybody who saw that, you may remember that the front bumper wasn't showing up in the store, and I couldn't repair it. And I was getting ready to kick this thing out the door uncompleted, which I hate to do. But I went on the Steam Workshop and looked this mod up, and I saw people commenting about the fact that the front bumper was broken, and they explained how to fix it. So I had to go into the workshop files and find the parts config file and add in the front bumper for this. This is front bumper B. And when I did that, see, before when I took it off, it was like 54%, and I couldn't even repair it. But now, since I went in and added it correctly, it shows up properly in the game, and I was able to repair the existing bumper. So then I went ahead and completed the car, and it isn't all that. I mean, it's not all that exciting, really. The gray stripes and everything are actually part of these. It's like part of the parts. The trunk lid is trunk B, and I think the bumper is bumper B. The doors are all door B. The hood is hood B, I think. So yeah, that's what differentiates this car from the other ones. And it's not particularly super valuable either, really. 180 grand. Well, I guess that's valuable, but not really what I was hoping for. But at least I figured out how to get it working and not just throw it away. Okay, so we have this thing now, and this is actually the first Diablo I have bothered to buy. I've had the mod for a while, and I haven't felt like working on it really. I did a little pre-work. I prepared a bit before beginning here, so I have like the interior parts, and I have all the body parts as well. I think I have all the body parts. We'll find out. So that I can just take off the old stuff. Is that a fender? Okay. This way I can take off all the old pieces and just slap on the new ones. I think that's everything, right? Yep, body condition 1%. So now I think I have everything I need. Go ahead and flush the bad pieces. should be, yep, 100% body condition. So now we can get this thing cleaned up and see what it really looks like. Black. Factory color is black. I don't know if I like that. So it appears that we don't have a fuel tank in here. That's kind of weird. Yeah, no fuel tank, at least, unless there's one buried back here somewhere. No fuel tank, no radiator. So this will probably be pretty simple to build. Good old Pagani V12 will be fun, but so let's go ahead and paint the thing. And this is the Diablo VT, Victor Tango. Ugh, no. Oh, that's that setup or version or whatever it is. Police. Isn't there one that has like the... Yikes. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for right there. It says SV, but that's the logo. I mean, that's the logo that's on the thumbnail. I mean, when you look at it here, that's the logo that's on it. It's probably a different model. Whatever. It is probably meant to say something, or it's meant to be on a different variant, I bet. It kind of wraps around at a weird angle on this side. I may have to change that. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I wanted to use this, but I don't think it's going to work. Definitely changing the wheels, though. I looked on Wikipedia on the entry for the Diablo, and I saw two different kinds of wheels. One of them is like the old school Lamborghini with the 5. It's kind of a flat, a round plate with the 5 holes in it. Looks kind of like if you look at the old pictures of the Countach, that's the kind of rim that you saw on that. And then I saw another one that was kind of like a 5 blade. It was the one that it's actually the same one that I used on the carbon fiber one. The what the heck was it called? The Centenario. guess this car is all-wheel drive. It looks kind of weird. Since they use the Pagani with the they use the Pagani engine with the transmission in the back. Let's see. Did I get? Oh no, I didn't get what I didn't get the other one. Come here. So I actually already built double wishbone shock absorber for the front. I can nuke those. And let's get the ones for the rear. All the brakes. Okay, and that means these ones can go. Make a stab at repairing the rest of this stuff. Oh good, so we can sell that. 850 bucks for that. Drive shaft, front drive axle J. And that was, I was going to say, which differential was that? It's the B6A differential from the Porsche. Did I buy that? I think I did. Okay, I want to look at these wheels. They're all 18-inch. And the pictures of the Diablo I looked at had like a 5-spoke wheel, and it looked kind of like this, and kind of like this here. And the other wheel that had the 5 big holes in it, I don't really have anything that looks like that, unfortunately. It seems Lamborghini used that a lot, and we don't have anything that's really good for it. So I think the classic 18 is as close as we can get. Okay, I think I got all 4 of them. I'm definitely going to change that paint scheme. Not happy with it. Okay, so what have we got? 335, 35, 18. and 245 40 18. And hopefully I got all those painted properly. That's a big wheel. Okay, so 335, 35, 18. So we matched that one. And then the other one is 245, 40, 18. And matched that one. Yeah, I have to do it like that. If I don't get it the way it was before, it just messes me up. I can't stand it. Makes my OCD go into overdrive. Okay, so we got wheels and tires ready to go. So now we just need to really start taking things apart. Looks like that engine is just, oh, there's some pistons on it. Like half the pistons are there. That Mercedes AMG, when I went to rebuild the engine on it, the engine was, it was one of those ones where it was just the crankshaft and the block. I was able to repair both of them, at least, which made it a little bit, I was able to repair both of them, but it's still pretty much the same as just building the engine from scratch at that point. That's, this car actually has a front crossmember, which is another little bit of a surprise. A lot of these cars, they don't even bother with the front crossmember. Right, so we have reduced it now to a body. Nothing else in it. And that is 6, 12, 18, 20 bushings. Not sure which front sway bar it was, I didn't look. Regular front sway bar. Rear wheel hub B. There's only one front wheel hub, but you have to watch and make sure you don't get caught out by rear wheel hub B instead of just, regular rear wheel hub. It's hard to say fast. Rear wheel hub. Let's see, we got front axle and rear axle knuckle covers. And what are we down to now? Suspension arms. I think I'm just going to buy these. Four uppers, 2 bottoms, and 2 bottom Bs. Okay, and that's front and rear knuckle housing. No, those are D. Knuckle housing D, knuckle housing B. Cross member B. Okay, now that's as much as we can do back there until the engine is done. I bet it'll let me put the drive shaft on now, because the drive shaft isn't really attached to anything. But I think I'll wait. which ones were on the front. Yeah, 245 is on the front, and the bigger one, 335 on the back. I think that's going to look better than the Reptilia rim anyway. Yeah, definitely like that wheel better. Definitely have to change the paint though. It didn't look as good. It doesn't look as good as I hoped it would. And I actually think that is for a different model than what we're building. This won't look right. What is in here? Oh, I should turn it over. Okay, so I can buy a lot of stuff now. Hopefully, whoops. Hopefully we can reuse that block and crankshaft. I'm gonna need a buttload of camshaft caps. Isn't there a power steering pump for this thing as well? Did I get it? I think I did. Maybe not. Yeah, that thing. I'm going to need that. And we'll need one of these, and we'll need two of these, and we need some rollers and a belt tensioner, but I can't remember. I can't remember which roller, how many rollers. I think it's two roller. I'm going to buy like two of these and two of these, and that should do it. I'm going to need cam gears too. That might be too many. I'm thinking it's too many. Oh no, it's a DOHC engine, so it's got to be. Did I buy a timing cover? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So let's see if we can repair this block. Nope. Can't repair the crankshaft either. Oh no, we did. Look at that. $3,500. Well, a little bit less than $3,000 for me with my discount. Oh, I just remembered that I thought about this before, but I know I'm going to need an alternator. And I think a fuel filter. I'm not sure if I have a fuel filter. Oh, and I just... It's like the first thing I thought of when I started buying parts, and I didn't buy them. I know I haven't bought the camshaft caps, because I think it's going to be like, I think this engine takes like 20 of them. It's like 10 or 14 per side, I can't remember. I've done so many of these engines, I should have that burned into my brain now. I actually kind of missed that nice little i3 that I built the other day. Only 3 pistons to bolt in. Of course, those things are this engine and that engine are like only distantly related as engines go. I mean, a 3-cylinder would be like, I mean, this is a V12, so you could fit 3 of them, no, 4 of them in here, as I forget how to do basic math. Ooh, I think I'm going to try to confine myself to working on V8s for a while. Assembling one of these things is just exhausting. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so I need 20 of those camshaft caps. This part just kills me right here. Got these beautiful red air trumpets here, and we promptly cover them up. And I don't think I bought an air filter. Yes, I did. But now we have promptly covered up that lovely bit of metal there. Can't see it anymore. It just hurts me to do that. Oh, I just realized I didn't buy the time. I don't think I bought the little timing covers. Yeah, I need B and C here. One time I built one of these engines and I forgot to put this little timing cover right here on this little bit right here. And when I put it in the car, I couldn't find it. And it was telling me 98% complete, and I was like, oh my god, what is it? And finally I carefully read through the status listing, and I found the one part that wasn't there, and then it was like, oh my god, it's in there somewhere. And I think it was probably a Chiron, since I've done so many of those stupid cars, and they have this engine in it. Oh, look at that, I didn't buy a belt. Alright, and now the fun part. I tell you what, though, if you're leveling up, this engine is one of the ones that you really want to work on, because you get XP each time you take something off and put it back on. So this thing has a lot of bits. Did I not buy those? This thing has a lot of bits that you can put on and take off. I was sure I bought the right ones. This one and this one. Now I'm wondering if I even have the head cover for this side. We're almost done. Once the coil cover goes on, the engine is ready. And that reminds me, I need to buy a starter. Yeah, I think I bought two of the same one instead of, or else I just bought one and not both of them. So I have an extra bit now. Oh, I bought that. That's for the other Pagani engine. I don't know why I bought that. And I don't need these. So that takes me down to just the parts I need to have. There we go. Look at that. The drive shaft is like jammed into the middle of the crankshaft pulley. Okay, yep. I was going to say that should 100% it, and it did. I'm going to see if I can reach the engine to put oil in it. Okay, before I test it, I want to get rid of this paint scheme. I'm just really unhappy with this. I guess we'll go with the factory. The chrome will look good against the black anyway. So 854, this is like a 1300 horsepower engine anyway, I know that. Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Okay, let's go take a look at this thing. I think that this is the model that came immediately after the Countach, is that right? I think so. That's what I think I read on Wikipedia tonight. And it looks, you can tell it definitely has that lineage in it. The crossmember pokes through the floor there. Definitely old school interior though. I do appreciate the gear shift handle. I hate cars with a flappy pedal gearbox. Okay, let's take her for a drive, see what she can do. Okay, here we are. And it is black, as you might expect. I actually like the shiny black, though. I mean, it's what I remember I had somebody describe it as oil slick black. That's the impression I get here, and I think these wheels are definitely superior to the ones that were on it to begin with. And chrome on black looks good in any case. Let's see, I bet it'll do 200 miles an hour. Tried to get away from me there. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it needs slick tires. Let's try this one more time. Started to pull, I had to get off the gas and not try to steer it while accelerating. Otherwise, it just wasn't controllable. But 229, I think that is the fastest car that I have done yet. Okay, cool. I've given it some thought. I have passed by a couple of Countachs in the junkyard because I did one a while ago, and it was disappointing how poor the value was. But then I did another one, and it ended up being worth a whole lot more. So the next time I see one, I'm going to grab it and see. I have one in my collection that I think is valued at like $225,000. I'm not sure what this one is. Wow. Almost $500,000. No, it's going to be about $450,000. $470,000 for that car. That's impressive. I may have to start picking these up when I see them. I didn't realize they were so valuable. I'm not going to keep this one, but I think if I do spot another one, I'm going to keep it and build it like this and keep it, because I really am pleased with this look. But yeah, let's get this out the door. Alright, and I think I have enough time to go to the junkyard again quickly, so that I can at least keep my hand in. Okay, here we are. Is this like a Katagiri Katsumoto or something? Yeah. That's a DeLorean over there. This is the carbon fiber DeLorean even. Yeah, I did one of these. It was fun to build, and it looked really good when it was done. I even kept the carbon fiber one because I thought it looked cool. Another Mini Cooper. Salem Flammo. That looks like a Viper. Or no, this isn't the Viper, this is the Ecos Cobra. This is the in-game version of the Viper. I'll go ahead and grab it just so I have it. And it looks like there's something over there. That's an MR2. Well, at least there was one car that was worth buying here. Okay, we'll go back to the garage and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so next time I'll do this. Next time I'll go to the junkyard again and see if we can find something else more interesting than this car. But if not, this is what we'll do next. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again for our next junkyard adventure. So on that note, bye for now.